Hey everybody, how you doing today? Ram Majed here. This is day 3 of the 90 of opportunities to put these videos up for individuals who would like to grow together, and hopefully I can help others to see life a little bit differently and understand. So as I was doing a run, I was excited because today's mile time was much faster than my first time. Why? Because I'm now breathing better. I've now accomplished that run before, so I'm excited about it, and I know what the task at hand is in front of me, so I'm actually going to be able to improve my time. But then I started thinking, what do we do for those who are on a much greater level, those who have dedicated their lives towards physical athletic ability, such as the professional athlete? You know, a lot of times people idolize them, they pay them millions of dollars, they put them in stadiums, and they think of them as, wow, these are really impressive individuals, all because of the simple fact that they've dedicated themselves to this physical nature. Yes, there's actually some talents that are given that not everyone has, but nonetheless you understand that you must push forward and dedicate yourself towards something, and then of course you will accomplish your goals. But I wanted to talk about this on all 3 aspects, not only the professional athlete on the physical part, but also on the emotional. So I'm sure either if you've had a child or been around children or even around people who are emotionally loose with their emotions. They wear their emotions on their sleeve, and they get upset easily, and they sometimes are overly excited about things. It's kind of funny when you realize these individuals are trying to do something and yet they don't have their emotions under control. And what happens to them? They wonder why more difficult things comes towards them. They wonder why their life is so drama-filled. Why? Because like attracts like, and when you can't control your emotions, a lot of other things do come towards you that may also trigger that as much. So it's funny to see sometimes when you sit back, for example, when you have a child and that child may want a cookie before lunch, and you say, no, I know you need the proper nutrients, I know you need to be able to eat first, and then you can have a cookie later. Do what you're supposed to do, and then you can do what you really want to do, or would like to do, especially if it's not something that's not necessarily good for you. But that's on the emotional side, and it's funny because sometimes they may get upset because you're not upset. And because like attracts like, they want you, good or bad, they want you to be on that side. So, but if you're able to hold your emotions, control them, you will be the one who will be looked at in a certain light, because they will eventually calm down and realize they're not upsetting you, so why continue to be upset? Also, on the mental side of all this, of the growth, of what you must push yourself forward, I would like to thank those who actually put this hosting together, Dave and Dave, and how they've worked on their mental struggle. One, which may be a particular vice, being drugs or alcohol, something that you know is not helping you grasp your highest aspirations. And when you can put that under control or get rid of that completely, you can definitely ascend to a higher level. Also, on the other side, maybe you're in a company or a network that's just not working for you, that you're just working entirely too hard, and you want to, do your own thing. You must go through those levels of struggle to be able to talk about that towards someone else. But if it just came naturally, if you just did your first solo ad and you got 500 opt-ins and 300 buys, you wouldn't understand it. You wouldn't be able to speak to others because it came too naturally for you. So let's be thankful about that, and let's understand what this 90-day challenge is really a 90-day opportunity to get your word out and put it on the hosting, and understand that it's something, a piece of you that's in a greater portion that can help numerous of people for years to come. Also, we can even go to the aspect of even greater levels of people like Oprah and Bill Gates. You think, Oprah planned on making a college or a high school in Africa 50 years ago? Maybe, but not everyone, I'm sure, believed in that. But she had to keep her focus, she had to continue on, and then of course she was able to accomplish her goals. As well as Bill Gates, who started off with just $10,000 with Microsoft. And next thing you know, we're thinking, oh, in the early 80s, $10,000, what is that really? But then now he's in 2/3 of the world, and he's able to do things that we can only imagine. Let's get our focus, regardless of what nature it may be involved. Let's continue forward and understand that we can do great things not only for ourselves, but all those around us and for years to come. This is Ram Majed. I just want you to think about the opportunity or a challenge. It's all about the way you think about it. I approve this message, and I'll see you next time. Peace.